Working fine. Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to welcome everybody again to the Seashore Trolley Museum. I'm Jim Shaw, Museum President, and I've known this guy for quite a while. I just, without boring you too much, I wanted to give you a few more details that would go with the excellent presentation you made. I've had the pleasure of working with Donald since 1962, which is when I started coming here 55 years ago. But at that point, he was already an 8-year veteran at this place, so he wasn't exactly a new guy even in 1962. And he worked miracles with our equipment, working summers only for many years while he was still teaching down in Shop 1, the building he showed you being constructed, being worked in very tight things. I then thought maybe I would take a look at some of the cars in our collection, or list some of the ones that Donald had played the lead role in the restoration. And I think it'll be a relatively short list, but just bear with me for a minute. The Biddeford and Saka Open Car 31, which was the first car ever preserved. He's been a major factor in restoring that a couple of times. Manchester Interurban 38, which was just out earlier, and it may be out again, the dark green, beautiful car. The City of Manchester parlor car, which he had a picture of in his presentation. All three of our active Connecticut Open cars, 838, 303, and 1391, and probably all of them multiple times, as they've had a long operating life here. Dallas Stone and Webster Standard 434, which I think will be out today as well. Boston Type 5 5821, which is running today. Montreal Springfield Lightweight Car 2052, Montreal Heavyweight Car 957, Milwaukee Lightweight Car 861, Sydney Australia 1700, the Eastern Mass Semi-Convertible 4387, which is right there. Bay State Street Railway Closed Car 4175, that was the gray one you showed sort of dumped on the floor when in his pictures.
You have to shake them up a little bit.
Yeah. Brooklyn Convertible Car 4547, New Orleans 966, which is now in Lowell, our branch operation there. Portsmouth, Dover, and York Mail Car 108, Twin Cities Gate Car 1267, it's running today. Aroostook Valley Interurban 70, Cleveland Center Entrance Car 1227, that's the one Fred Maloney was commenting about. Wheeling Car Curbside 639, which is sitting right down there. Lehigh Valley Parlor Car Interurban 1030. Philadelphia Nearside 6618, which you also had pictures of. Montreal Golden Chariot number 2, which we just rode on. Blackpool Double Decker 144. Chicago Big Pullman 225. Atlantic Shore Locomotive 100, which he showed you pictures of. Connecticut Closed Car 1160, and some of the current ones, including Portland Lewiston Interurban Car, the Narcissus, and the Boston Center Entrance Car 6131. That's 30 cars, and I probably left some out, and he's influenced many more. He's always shown a tremendous dedication to the project, working hard continuously, and he researches the history and materials completely and documents things very well, which is time consuming, but at least lets us know what's going on, the rest of it. Many times he's dropped everything to repair problems of the operating fleet and keeping things going as we're operating for the public. And on projects I've worked on in there countless times, he's helped me find tools, supplies, materials needed, and so forth. And he did that for many of the other people who've been working there as well. He's long been a nationally known figure in this field. We have something called the Association of Railway Museums. It's now transitioned to a new name, but a lot of technical presentations Donald has presented, I don't know how many times there. And what he's organized many times is an acquisition of really difficult things, joint acquisitions. For instance, the rattan seats you see on many of the cars. Getting somebody in China to fire up the one remaining loom that can make that stuff, and then parcel it out to different museums who've paid enough to make it worthwhile. In 2014, at the successor organization, the Association of Tourist Railroads and Railway Museums, he was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award as the longest working person in this field. Nobody else, I don't think, will ever pass his record as being an employee. Yeah. The payroll here in July, was it? Yeah, in July. But he's still here almost every day and working fewer hours, and it's helping our budget. But anyway, we're delighted to have him and hope he's going to be here for many, many years in the future.
You have ensured that, because I got the word from on high that I have to download my brain onto this, all the things we did to every car that we have done. It's a horrendously long job.
Yes, it is. Yeah, and Pete's trying to record your thoughts while they're they're still active there, because yeah, it's an incredible amount of knowledge he has for this field. So we're trying to get it to younger people as well. But any event, because of his retirement, because of his role in building this shop and manning it and all those millions of projects I mentioned, we thought it was appropriate, our board did to rename the thing officially to reflect that. So Donald, if you and I attack these strings here, we can.
You're supposed to have bated breath right now.
It could be a big surprise what it says. Okay, cameras ready? Yes. All right, let's bring it down. Say a few words before we break this assembled. Here's Donald Roach, our chairman of the board.
I'd like to just give a little, Donald, an anecdote of recent history. A couple weeks ago, I was on the property. And I just came over to the shop because I knew Donald was around the property. I just wanted to say hello. Nothing, no issues, nothing else. I walked in, couldn't find him, asked around, nobody knew where he was. So I came back the next day, and Donald, I found him in the Narcissus, working on the Narcissus. And I said, yeah, I was looking for you yesterday. Nothing big, just to say hello. He said, oh, you should have looked in 4125, I was taking a nap. So that's why I retired. I can do that now. Thank you for everything.
Thanks for letting
20 years now.
Thank you for letting the secret out.
You'll have to find another car now.
Yeah, 4175 will be his place of naps.